This video is brought to you by the Inside the Game podcast. Yo, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the Pick and Pod episode 6. In today's episode, we will be talking and going over different topics and questions about basketball, such as debates, conversations, questions, and more. But without further ado, pull up a chair and let's talk basketball.
All right, first question to Damerson. Who do you think is the greatest NBA player of all time?
Who I think the greatest NBA player of all time is, honestly, it's not really a debate in my eyes. Like, the people say that LeBron's better than Michael Jordan. It's honestly laughable. Like, there's no need for it to be a debate. It's so clear it's Michael Jordan. Like I'm not saying LeBron's a great player. He's definitely top 3, like, with the things he has accomplished. But, like, MJ, he's accomplished more in, goddamn, 9 less years in a rougher era. Like, and even when LeBron was on a stacked team where he won 2 of his championships, like a lot of people say that, like, the 90s era is just, like, less stacked than today's era, which might be true, but you gotta understand, like, when Michael Jordan was playing in the Eastern Conference, that's where all the best team was. That's where all the best team was at the time. All the best players. And Jordan, obviously, is just more accomplished in less time. That's the only debate I need right now. Like, because LeBron's career is ending next year. I don't know if there's anybody that's going to top Michael Jordan. Like, people say that, like, Wemby might be the next GOAT, but, like, I don't know. It's really hard to top Jordan, what he's done. For any of you LeBron, I can't say that word. For any of you LeBron fans, like, I don't know, like, is it just that you started watching LeBron, he's just your idol, so you just say he's the GOAT? Like, LeBron's literally the only thing is just, like, he has the most points of all time. Is that it over
That's
100?
like his only accolade over.
I think there might be, like, 1 or 2 more, but it's not really a debate. What do you think, Hudson?
Yeah, like, the only thing he has over him is points, and they always want to talk about points, but his points was just him doing stuff that didn't even accomplish his team. He always had at least 2 other stars on his team that would help him win championships, and Jordan still has more in less years. Also, one of the only other things he has is all-stars, and I think Jordan and him would have the same amount if they played the same amount of seasons.
Yeah, so I don't like the people that say, like, LeBron's a better shooter than Jordan. Three-pointers weren't really popular back then. Shooting was really popular back then. And Jordan was a mid-range god. If you think Jordan played in today's era, he'd probably adjust to the three-point rule. He'd probably have the most points of all time. I don't know if that's a hot take, but I don't think that is. And then if you think, honestly, LeBron probably would do good back in Jordan's era, but Jordan would accomplish so much more knowing what he knows now in the NBA and all the adjustments, all the different play styles and coaches. But yeah, it's like, and also I hate the people that say MJ needed Scottie to win. I mean that might be true, but do you think LeBron's winning without Kyrie, Kevin Love, Dwayne Wade, Anthony Davis, Chris Bosh, all these all-stars, these players?
Let's be honest too, they kind of carried each other because MJ needed Scottie. Yeah, Scottie needed MJ. Everybody needs somebody with them to win a championship.
And the people that be saying that, like, LeBron just carried a bum team to the finals in, like, 2018, I think it was. I mean, he did, and people saying Jordan didn't. You have to understand, Jordan was going against the teams. They're also bums. Like, I had to say it, but the Raptors weren't really all that good. Like, they got swept. And then Jordan, he just went on, like, a legendary run. He had to carry a team that, like, smoke at halftime. And then he had to play the Celtics with 4 Hall of Famers. Actually, probably, maybe more. But, yeah, it's Michael Jordan, no debate. Next question. All right, question 2. This is another big topic in basketball. Hudson, Do you think Will Chamberlain actually dropped 100 points in a game?
Well, I'm gonna admit he was a pretty dominant player in his time. Everybody was a foot shorter, so I feel like this could have happened, but I don't think it did personally.
Yeah.
It is the only game in NBA history that was not recorded. The only way it was recorded was audio-wise, and who knows, it could have been recorded.
Also, could have been
later
could have
saying-
been a different game. Also,
Yeah.
I'm not believing just Will Chamberlain holding up a paper.
Yeah, with paper with Sharpie on it?
No, it's
Sharpie
just
or
no,
crayon?
it's probably crayon. Sharpie. Do you think Sharpies were popular back then? I'm not believing someone just drawing 100 with a crayon on a paper, and like Hudson said, Wilt is a dominant player. He's probably one of the most dominant players in history. Dominant in his era, he averaged 50 points at one time. But like, there's no way he dropped 100 points. Like Hudson said, he could have, but there's not enough evidence really. If you're just gonna believe an audio clip, like we have a one friend who was really big on that take and just believed it just because of the audio. We won't mention it, but there's other people like that. Nobody in this world agrees on anything, whether the topic is just different, whether the topic's something you like. Also, I want to add on Wilt Chamberlain. For the people who say he's top 10, no.
No.
There's no way he's top 10. With all the things that he's accomplished, what's he only won, like two championships?
Two.
Yeah, he's only won 2 championships. And his first one, he had to join a stacked team.
Yeah.
One thing I want to ask before we continue. Do you think Wilt's better than Bill Russell?
No.
No? Yeah, it makes sense. Bill Russell
Bill beat
dominated.
him a lot more, and I know he did have a better team, but I feel like Bill Russell was just a better all-around player. Like, Wilt was having 50 points, averaging 50 points. Yeah, but why isn't he passing to his teammates?
Yeah.
Bill Russell did passing. He actually was a pretty good passer.
Yeah, I mean,
for his
Russell
time.
and he's a really good defender.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, because Jokic now will be like, oh, he's a center who can pass. That's amazing, but people don't realize, like, he wasn't as good as Jokic at passing, but big men used to pass sometimes. Like, he was one of the only big men that would pass
Yeah.
like that.
So, we're ending this question. Do Will Chamberlain drop 100 points? No. We don't think he dropped 100 points.
Neither of us think that.
Yeah, neither of us. If you love sports and not just basketball, you need to check out the Inside the Game podcast. They break down everything from basketball to hockey and to football, covering the biggest games, moments, and more. It's smart, entertaining, and perfect to whether you're a casual or diehard fan. Huge thank you to the Inside the Game for sponsoring this video.
All right, Emerson, next question of the episode. Which teams will win March Madness? We have made these predictions before it started. Maybe like one game happened before we made these, but that doesn't do much.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know what teams, but
Yeah, so we made these predictions before March Madness ended.
I mean, there's also no way you could think we're cheating because only like one of these answers is right.
Yeah.
And it's a complete guess.
So for the men's, we both predicted Duke, just because like they're the obvious ones and they were the best team. They should have won. They should have won like almost every year that they've been in. Like, when's the last time they won? They had all these superstars. They have all these
I
recruits.
don't even know. Caden Boozer needs to learn how to hold the ball. Like, it was Caden, right? Or Cameron?
I can't tell who's one. The big dude.
It was the shorter one, so I think it was
Oh.
Caden.
Well, I thought the big one was gonna take him all the way. But it's not just him. Like Isaiah Evans and all these other players. Like Hudson said this before, but like it'll take away probably like opportunities for Duke just to do better, just because no one wants to go there.
Yeah, like, we tried to record this, and, like, there was too much stuff happening, so we had to move, but I said that, like, because if they all have all these opportunities and all these great players and you never win a tournament, you're not going to get those players that you have chances to get. And also, good job, Michigan. Like, they haven't won.
Honestly, I would have
forever.
picked them because they're my favorite team, and I'm being so serious. Like I have like Michigan pajamas, Michigan shirts.
I can fact check.
Yeah, he's been to my house before. That's when we record all our episodes.
Um,
And then for the women,
yeah.
it was between these two teams. One of us got it right, and I picked UCLA. He picked UConn. Obviously UCLA win. They won.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy. Yeah, honestly, like we don't really pay much attention to women's basketball, especially college.
Like, not in a mean way, but, like, they're, I don't know, it's just...
Like, to me, like, I find it just less interesting. Like, not to be that guy. Like, I might watch, like, one WNBA game. And obviously that'll be a Caitlin Clark game.
It's just because, like, the boys, like, not even in a sexist way, like, you can check it. They're, like, more athletic, so it's more, like, funner. Like,
yeah, there's some takes.
I'm not saying women haven't dunked. Like, there's been some ways where women have dunked and it's been pretty hype, but, like watching, like, Zion or, like, Giannis is just way better. And, like, people like that, just, like, it's more, like, electric to watch NBA games. And, like, I'm not saying the women are bad because there's some really good plays that you can actually, like...
Like Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, and, like, some other people.
I guess Angel Reese.
Yeah, well...
Yeah. But we're not going to get into that right now because we don't want to start any controversy.
But it's, like... Yeah. But you got any last statements before we move into our next question?
I mean, not really, but, like, just adding on to Hudson, what he said a little bit, like... There's definitely some things that I believe and, like, that I say that, like, I feel like is true and most people should agree but wouldn't agree. But I don't want to say it because I don't want to start any, like, controversy or whatever. But let's get into the next question. All right, and last question of the day. Hudson, where do you think these NBA players will end up when their career is all said and done? The first player I have for you, Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson. Well... He'll be known as one of the greatest shooters ever, top 5 at least. And...
Probably even top 3.
Probably. Top really, probably. Anyway.
Yeah, because it's like him, Reggie, and Klay, right? Steph,
yeah.
Steph, Klay, Reggie. Or Ray Allen.
Yeah, or Ray Allen, yeah, it's close. But, yeah, he'll be known for his foreign ranks and how he affected that, but he's just not the same. Like, think of where he is now. I think he'll just stay there because I don't think he's doing much.
Yeah, the sad part is sorry to cut you off, like, he literally went to the Mavericks to play with Luka, then Luka just gets traded. Like, yeah. Klay's definitely top 75, would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say top 75. And he'll probably stay that way.
He's not in top 50.
He'll probably be the same thing the rest of his career.
Yeah, because I don't think there's much he could get unless he pulls off.
It's like the same. Yeah, it's like the same situation as like LeBron. LeBron will stay at his rank, wherever we have him. He'll stay there. All right.
And like, we obviously both said earlier in this podcast, we think MJ is better, but you can't doubt that LeBron's still top 5. Like, he's an amazing player. I'm only saying top 5 as, like, a safety concern about some people who have different takes, but I think he's up there top 3, but personally.
All right. Next player.
You want me to do one, or you want to do your second one?
You do yours.
All right. Next up, we have Dylan Harper. Was that your second one?
Where do I begin with Dylan Harper?
Where do I begin?
LeBron said this recently. He said, Dylan Harper's something, but his dad ain't nothing.
Who's his dad?
Ron Harper.
Oh, yeah.
Dylan Harper, obviously he's on the Spurs, so that's really good. They might win the championship this year.
The Spurs have a great future ahead of them. Like,
and Harper can keep up with his path. Harper is really good. I followed him ever since like his sophomore year of high school. I thought he was really interesting as a player, and I just kind of followed his career since then. Like, players like him, Rob Dillingham, like, I like all of them. Like, I watch a lot of, like, courtside films, and I just watch a lot of basketball in general, and I really like what I see from them. But Dylan Harper, he has a career now, like, especially, or he has a future, I should say. But with the Spurs now, like, he's on the Spurs, and knowing what the Spurs can do, like, I could see Dylan Harper having a really good career. And also, I just like to say this. I was playing 2K with my dad, and I was playing as the Spurs, and he was playing as the Magic, so we're doing random teams. I'm not going to lie. Off the bench, Jalen Harper, 50 points. Like 1 3-pointer, all run and dunk. My dad's like, yo, is this Michael Jordan? Like, who is this? Dylan Harper, he'll have a really bright future. Like, there's like 1% chance he has like a downfall, and that's just me personally. Like, no glaze.
And
Dylan Harper's amazing.
And like, that's the same thing. Like, people said that everybody was glazing Jared McKean because he's like he isn't as good now, but people gotta realize that was like the lowest percent chance I think that could happen. Tearing like your leg at all in your rookie season just sucks.
Yeah, and also wasn't he number 1 when he was a rookie?
Oh yeah, he would have been rookie of the year
because he was going off,
and he was 15th, 13th pick.
I think he was 16th.
Something like that, but anyway.
Which I thought he should have been higher.
Unless Dylan Harper has some, like, freak injury or something, he'll be good for the rest of his career. And Jared McCain's bouncing back.
Yeah,
he's doing great off the bench for OKC.
All of his TikToks with Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
All right, and the last player I have for you, we both have one more player each.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard.
He's having a legendary season. Actually, if you think about it, he's having his best season in points per game.
It does kind of suck they lost to the Warriors, but you can't really.
The Warriors are in the playoffs too. It's nuts.
Didn't they? Yeah, wait, they're not in the playoffs, right?
No, they're not.
Yeah, they lost in the Suns.
They lost because they lost to the Suns.
Yeah.
Jalen, I almost just the Jalen Green show, bro. Like, Jalen Green went off. Congrats to him. I wanted the Warriors to win, but like that was nuts.
Yeah, and that just kind of sucks. I feel like that's just like it's the start of the end of Curry's career. Like I think we saw it at the end, like when Steve Kerr was hugging like Draymond and stuff, and just tell him how much he means to them.
Yeah, he said, "You guys mean I don't know where it's gonna go after."
All right, we're going off traffic. Quiet.
Anyways, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's top 75, 50. He's up there. I don't know.
I love Kawhi Leonard. I'd give him top 30.
Reasonably so.
Also, I'd just like to point out I love Kawhi Leonard to death. But the debate between him and Scottie Pippen, I think you got to go Scottie Pippen. But I love Kawhi Leonard to death.
Oh my God, Kawhi Leonard. Like, where do I? No, but actually, he brought a championship to Toronto.
He just went to Toronto. Just 1 year.
I don't know why the guy did.
Greatest season of all time, just like because he wanted to go to his home in LA and he wanted to bring all the Raptors guys over so he can have the same team. He definitely messed up though, cause like when he was going to the Clippers, he wanted Paul George,
and
but they had to give up Shea, and then Doc Rivers surprisingly he's like, oh no, this kid's gonna be really good, and then he's like, nah, I want Paul George. Along with that led to today.
Imagine
Imagine how Shea Gilgeous turned into the player he is now, and then what Paul George turned into.
Could you imagine Kawhi Leonard and SGA?
Yeah.
And then all the picks they had?
That would have been nasty.
No, but for getting off traffic, yeah, I don't think he'll it's the same with whoever you said first. I'm kind of forgetting now. Klay Thompson.
Yeah, Klay Thompson.
It's kind of the same. I don't think he's gonna move unless he pulls off something legendary. Like Klay could hit a bunch of threes in this season, legendary season. Maybe they bounce back and they have Cooper Flag now. Like Clippers, their teams. Darius Garland and Kawhi could go off too, but it just depends. Also, that move for Cleveland, did not think that was going to work out, but somehow James Harden
and Mitchell just went to work on the Raptors.
I don't know how that's working, but it does, I guess.
But I think Harden only had 20 points and Mitchell had 34. Because I know they had combined 54 points. But still, I did not think Harden and Mitchell was going to work out. But they're loving it. Maybe because of the fact they're both with Adidas, but that's probably a stupid take.
So,
all right, what is your last player for me?
My last player for you is Anthony Edwards.
Oh, I know you love Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards, I like to say he's not Michael Jordan's son, for anybody that believes that. It's honestly pretty wild. I think he's reaching to his full potential. He probably already has. I don't know if they'll win a championship. They might. Do you think they'll have a chance this year?
Probably not this year because they're playing the Nuggets. So
Have they played yet?
I think they've played one game. The Raptors play tonight actually against the Cavs again. So we'll see how that goes.
Did the Timberwolves lose to the Nuggets?
I think the Wolves lost.
Okay, we're going off topic.
But
Anthony Edwards.
I think he has a chance to be like top 75, top 50.
He probably will. But Anthony Edwards, like, I don't really know what else to say about Anthony Edwards. Like, he's gonna have a really good career when his career is all said and done. He'll definitely be like you said, top 75. But like it's kind of hard for me to rank him because like he's a really good player. Like he's an all-star. He's he's one of the best players in the league. But like it's just like the team he's on, like they haven't done anything. Like trading that, I don't think that Karl Anthony Towns trade really helped them. Like it's just like he's on the Timberwolves. And, like, the Timberwolves are not even that bad. But it's just, like, Anthony Edwards, he's a star player. Like, I just don't see him doing anything.
And the thing is, I honestly think that Timberwolves trade, like, the Cat trade, honestly made them the same and just helped the Knicks be better. Because Cat fits with the Knicks more than he does with the Timberwolves.
Yeah. But Anthony Edwards, he'll still be a superstar pretty much till his career's almost over. Really good player. It's tough for me to rank him when he's on a team like the Timberwolves, which they have the potential, but they're just not doing anything yet.
And like in crunch time when they were losing to the Nuggets, I remember the Nuggets did win because I saw his TikTok. Rudy Gobert. Gobert.
You could say whatever you want.
He just sucks. Like
good defender, but
he set a screen for Ant and tried to do a no-look behind the back drop-off, and he turned over the ball.
Remember that fadeaway he was hitting against I think it was against the Nuggets in the playoffs. It was like a few years ago. Roasting some.
They had a chance to go to the finals.
They probably still have a chance, like, even every year. They're still going to be a contender to win. But, like, they'd be just, like, one of the last contenders. And that's not really Anthony Edwards' fault. Like, he's doing, like, all the work.
How do you feel about, like, the playoffs so far? Well, the Lakers, no Austin Reeves, no Luka beating the Houston
the Rockets didn't have Durant. They didn't have Durant.
The Rockets are frauds. They're always here, bro.
I still think, and I want the Thunder to go on a repeat, and I do think they'll win. Like, you saw what they did to the Suns? Like, that was bad.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you like the Thunder or do you like Shea?
Both. But if Shea's not on the Thunder, then I'm not watching the Thunder. Because Shea is, like, one of my favorite players in the league. Him and Luka.
When did you start even liking Shea? You liked him when he was on the Clippers because of just how he played, didn't you?
What? Yeah, and also, like, he's Canadian, so I'm like, oh, that's cool.
You're just following the guy, and then he got into the NBA.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he's really... And I met the dude.
Well, that's when he was Oklahoma City, and they were like...
That was during the Olympics. I met him at, like, a event in Toronto in the summer. It's pretty cool. I got to meet, like, half Team Canada, like RJ Barrett, Nikhil Alexander-Walker.
Okay, bro, we get it. But I'm mad about that because it was for, like, kids like us that are, like, indigenous is what you call us. But, well, I didn't get to go because
there's some indigenous kids that didn't go, but it's just because, like, who was hosted, but that's going to wrap up the episode. We hope you guys enjoyed the Pick About episode 6. And yeah, we'll see you guys in episode 7. Anything you'd like to say before we leave?
No, episode 6 to wrap. I thought we talked about some good topics.
Yeah, and this episode might be, we should have said that at the start, this episode's going to be different because we're not filming it. We're just putting our voices on it. So you'll probably just see, like, our logo or something when you click on this video. You'll see the thumbnail still. But this is just a little different because we're filming it somewhere else. But yeah, see you guys in episode 7. Peace.
Okay, before we wrap up this episode, I just want to do a huge thank you to EW for sponsoring this video. If you're into high energy wrestling personalities, go check out the EW Fed. You can see all their matches and episodes. You can also find matches, interviews, and clips over on the EW and TikTok and Instagram. Make sure you give them a follow and check them out.